This is Twit.
Acer announced it has elected founder Stan Shi as the new chairman and interim president of the company. 2 weeks ago, current president Jim Wang was named to take over the CEO role from resigning CEO JT Wang. Instead, not only Wang, but also Jim Wang will step down and the position of CEO will be abolished. Co-founder George Huang will also return to the company on Shi's team. Acer has had several quarters of disappointing results. November 5th, Shi and George Huang headed a committee to determine the future of the company. I guess we know what it is now.
Pinterest has released a new set of tools for users to help them explore and share the things around them. At an event with about 150 pinners at Pinterest headquarters in San Francisco, CEO Ben Silbermann announced the company would introduce new ways to plan trips. The new product is called Place Pins, and it's designed to help users provide a visual guide to finding places to go and things to explore and then go back over them later. It uses the Foursquare API to help pinners explore the world.
They're called pinners, not like Pinteresters?
They're called pinners.
Pinners, okay.
Yeah.
A California startup, Cativa, just announced its YieldJet, which it calls the world's first inkjet printer engineered from the ground up for OLED mass production. Now, typically, OLED TVs are built using vacuum evaporation, which can be inefficient. Now, the YieldJet prints the LEDs in a pure nitrogen environment, and it coats glass in a uniform way. Cativa suggests its techniques could bring down the pricing of OLED TVs.
Microsoft has added an online store to its Don't Get Scroogled site, selling shirts, hats, and mugs with various anti-Google messages on them. As an example, you can get a shirt, or a mug actually, that has the Chrome logo and the words, "Keep calm while we steal your data." What better way to protest the data collecting habits of one mega corporation than to give your credit card shipping address to another mega corporation, both of whom share data with the NSA?
I don't even. Southwest Airlines is the first U.S. airline to provide the option of gate-to-gate Wi-Fi internet service. Yes! That's because it uses a satellite technology that differs from air-to-ground technology used by GoGo, which you might use on Virgin America flights, for example, GoGo in-flight Wi-Fi, which powers in-flight Wi-Fi for most other airlines, not just Virgin. Southwest has Wi-Fi on 435 of its planes using a satellite-based system from Global Eagle Entertainment's in-flight subsidiary, Row 44. The FAA now, of course, allows the use of phones and tablets during takeoff and landing. That was after an October 31st ruling.
Windows Phone just landed some high-profile apps. First up is Waze, the social traffic app from Google. The app gives you pretty much the same feature set you'd see on the iOS version. There's also a new official Instagram app, which is in beta. The app does support photo upload, but you can't use the camera within the app itself. Additionally, Instagram for Windows Phone doesn't record or upload videos.
HBO Go's iOS and Android apps both can stream to Google's Chromecast device starting today. That brings the official Chromecast app compatibility tally to 7, counting Pandora, Hulu Plus, Netflix, YouTube, the Chrome browser itself, and Google Play Video. Also means those restrictions your cable company puts on devices, which devices can stream HBO Go, just will appear more ridiculous now.
One of the original architects of the internet, Vint Cerf, is reminding everybody that privacy it's a pretty new concept. He says, quote, "Privacy is something which has emerged out of the urban boom coming from the Industrial Revolution." This, of course, Vint Cerf is Google's chief internet evangelist, lead engineer on the Army's early 1970s internet prototype, ARPANET. As a result, Cerf says, quote, "Privacy may actually be an anomaly." He told this to a gathering of folks at the Federal Trade Communication and, quote, "I'm not saying that we shouldn't be interested in privacy. I'm suggesting to you that it's an accident in some respect of the urban revolution."
Oops, privacy. I just got privacy all over
Whoops, we've got privacy.
me. LG now admits its televisions were sharing data on the channels you watched and file names you streamed using their smart TVs, even when the setting was disabled. The company uses the data to serve ads on the TV's apps. LG regrets concerns the reports have caused. They're sorry you got mad, in other words. They reassured you that the data, while transmitted, was never stored. It's not personally identifiable, and they promise a firmware update that will actually disable data transmission when the setting turns it off.
It'll be a sad day on December 20th, 2013, because that's the day the music dies. At least for Winamp. AOL announced that Winamp.com and its web services will no longer be supported past December 20th. I guess they'll be supportive in other ways, totally different word. The Winamp media player will no longer be available for download as well. AOL bought Winamp way back in June 1999 for $80 million.
Wow.
The llamas everywhere are very happy.
That's a lot of money.